Hello, Karen Wolf here in the art studio this evening. I am going to paint with you. We are going to paint 100% cotton. This painting that I have here that's up on the easel. And I've got my paint out. We're going to use some blue, green, white, blue, green, umber. Let's see, white, green, blue, and burnt umber. And we're just going to start out with the blue, the green, and some white, making a green color. And if you would be interested in receiving a template, a tracer, and the supplies list for this, just comment down below. Just comment cotton. How about we'll do that? Just comment cotton. You want the cotton tracer and supply list, and I will send you that. I'll put in the description. I'll put a link for you'll have the tracer and the supply list and the video. How about that? Yay, cool beans. Can't beat that, can ya? All right, so what we're doing here is we're painting the 100% cotton painting right here. And I'm going into the green, blue, and white mixture. I've just mixed up a great amount of paint here, and I'm just slapping it on. Just going around the outside edge, putting this green, blue color. You can make it more blue if you want. If you want it more blue, just add more blue. If you want more green, just add more green. So I hope you guys are doing all right this evening. A little bit rainy out there, but hey, it's been warm. We've had 3 really pretty sunny days. That's nice. All right. Do I have you close enough? There we go. Pull you up a little closer. And I'm just going around the outside edge. And I'm just putting on, this thing is like wobbly now. Just putting on this green and blue color on the outside. Green, blue, and I'm adding a little bit of white. I'm making a pretty good little pile of this color here. I'm just going over here to the side when you can't see me. I'll get a notification so I can see who's on here. There we go. See if I can see who's on. I gotta turn down my volume so y'all can't hear me yapping. And I gotta turn this sideways so I can see the comments. And they're not showing, of course. All right, so say hi when you come on. Hey, Rachel. I see you're watching. Usually I can't see when it's landscape like that. I can see when it's portrait, but not landscape. So what we're doing here is we're just adding the green and the blue and the white around the outside edge. I'm just going around and I'm not doing anything fancy. Don't forget to paint your edge, guys. This is, as you're painting along, just wrap that color around and paint it on the edge. That finishes up your painting. That finishes it up. But if you'd be interested in this, receiving this video, the template, the supplies list, everything you need to paint this, except for the supplies, of course. The supplies list, the video, and the tracer. If you'd be interested in receiving that, just comment below. Just comment just put down there in the comments, cotton. Just type in the word cotton, and I will put the link there that you can go right to it and get the tracer and the video and the supply list. Isn't that cool? So all you have to do is type in cotton. Cotton. All right. so there's that. We got that in. We're just going around, getting in the outside edge just a little bit darker, and then as I come in, I go into the white. With that dirty brush, I just go into the white. Now this one has some blue in it, if you want to put that blue in there. You can put a little bit of blue. I just went into the blue with that dirty brush and just put in some blue. Just some blue. Just going down and getting some blue. Putting that in there. All right, so there's where we are so far. We've got the outside edge done. And we're going in with the, hey Tina, welcome. Hello, thank you. Yeah, if y'all want this, if you want the video, I'm losing my voice. If you want the video, the tracer, and the supplies list, just type in cotton down in the comments. And I'll send that link right to you. All right, so we've got that in. So now I'm just rinsing my brush right now. Just rinsing my brush, and I'm going to dry it and put it down. And that was the 1-inch flat that I was using. I was using the 1-inch flat for that. Okay? So then, magic of television. I dried this. I painted this one earlier, and I've dried it already. So I'm going to put this one to the side. Don't forget to paint your edges, though. Paint your edge. All right. So I'm going to lay this down over here out of the way somewhere. I've got art kits everywhere. Okay, if you want an art kit, let me know you want an art kit. I've got tons of art kits. I've got dinosaur and giraffe art kits. Dinosaur and giraffe art kits everywhere. So I've dried this one, and what I did was I took the template, and you'll receive a printable tracer, and you'll just print it off. It'll be on a piece of paper. You'll just print it off, and then you put your graphite paper up underneath, graphite side down, and you'll put it up on there, and then you'll draw over it with the pencil, and that will trace it on. Okay, so that gets your image on there. So if you guys if you want the video tracer and the supplies list, just comment cotton down below. Just type in the word cotton, and I'll send you the free video tracer and the supplies list right to you. Okay, I'll send you a link, and you just click on the link, and it'll take you right to it. So now we're going to paint in the let's do the cotton. We're going to paint in the cotton. I'm just going to go in with a 1/2-inch flat. I'm going to get that brush wet and dry it with a paper towel. And I'm going to go into the blue with just a little bit of brown, just to gray it. Blue with a little bit of umber, just to make a gray color. But it's going to be a gray. Blue, gray, blue, white. Sorry. Blue, white, and umber make gray. I can't talk to them at the same time. All right, so I'm just going to go into my flowers. I'm just going to go into the flowers. Just typing until I've worked today. Just painting those in. All righty. So don't forget to type in below if you want the tracer and the supplies list and the video. And if you type in cotton, I will just send that right to you guys. Can't beat that. This is a really pretty painting. I love it. Love it, love it, love it. Love, love, love it. So I'm just typing. I don't know why I keep saying, I'm gonna say that the whole time. You know, once I start saying something, I'm just gonna say it the whole time. Type, I don't know why. Oh. Okay, so we're just gonna paint this in. We're not typing, we're painting. Painting's therapy, you guys. Oh my gosh, it's painting every therapy. Okay, remember that. Always remember that. So I'm just making a gray color, and I'm just painting this gray color into the the cotton part, okay? And if you want that blue, if you want it to have that little blue part down there at the bottom, just go into a little bit more blue into that gray color and just touch in that down at the bottom, down in where the shadows go. Okay, just touch, touch. I'm just taking my brush, touch, 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 touch. My brush is just dancing, dancing, dancing. But don't let fear keep you from doing this, guys. You just jump right in there and do it. You just jump right in there and paint. I haven't always been able to paint. I had to learn how to do this too. And I had such a want to do it that I just jumped right in and tried it. First I started out with painting slates. Any of you ever paint slates? Y'all say hey when you jump on here. Hey Christina, hey Angela. I know I butchered your name and I'm sorry. It's Angela, isn't it? It's just spelled differently. But I haven't always painted. I mean, you know, I had to learn too. So you got to start somewhere. Don't forget these little guys down here at the bottom. Just paint those in gray. We got our blue, a little touch of blue in there. I'm going to go in with a little bit more white. Just toss that in on the top. Acrylic paint dries 2 to 3 shades darker, so it'll dry darker. So I'm just covering up my graphite marks is what I'm doing right now. Just covering up my graphite marks with my little bit of white I had on my paintbrush. Okay, so we've got the cotton in there. I'm going to go down in and paint in the, well, actually, I'm just going to go over and paint the white in now, I think. I'll do that. This is an easy painting. It's not a difficult painting at all. It goes pretty quick, and it's fun. It's easy. There's not a whole lot to it. But if you're interested in painting this, and you'd like to have the tracer or the template tracer, whatever you want to call it, and the supplies list and the video, just comment cotton down in the comments and I'll send you the link. So I'm just going down in with the white, just touching in some of this white. Just taking this 1/2 inch brush. I'm still using the 1/2 inch brush. Touching in that lighter part at the top of the cotton. There we go. All right, and I'm going to rinse my brush. Dry it. I'm going to rinse my brush. And I'm going to dry it with paper towel. And the comments aren't showing up on my iPad. I put my iPad up over here so I can see comments. It's not showing up on it either. So one of these days I will master technology. I will get the best of technology, and technology will not get the best of me. I am not a tech person. I'm a painter. I'm not creative. But I'm an artist. I know I call myself a painter. I am an artist. I am a painter, and I teach folks how to paint and how to become better painters. So that is what I do. So I'm just going to come in with some, what I did was I just went into my brown and my blue, and I'm using a number 4 bright. You can use a number 4 round that's not broken. The tip is broken off the end of this thing. How long is that going to last? Okay, so I'm just coming in. I'm going to add a little bit more brown to that because it's a little bit too black for my taste. So I'm going to put a little bit. And I'm just pulling up those little tips look like cotton. So I'm just putting in where the I don't know cotton terminology. So y'all say hey when you jump on here so I can see you. I can see some of you in that little space down there below. Anybody know cotton terminology and know what these little pieces, it's like where that sharp thing holds the cotton and it's busted apart and the cotton is coming out. So that's what we're doing now. We're painting in that. And I'm just taking this brown, just going around. I'm not trying to be real careful with it. I'm just giving the indication of these little things. And you really don't have to paint in every little single thing, so don't think that you have to do that. But I started out painting slates, and then I went to painting canvas. My mom told me to get me some canvas and start painting on the canvas, because she said I could definitely do that. That the slates were pretty and everything, but that I needed to try some canvas out, and I did. And I'm glad that she told me to do that, because good grief, I may still be painting slates if she hadn't have told me to do that. So, hey Barbara, but are any of you all like that? You're just a little bit afraid to jump out and try something because you're afraid that you might not be able to do it. And a lot of us are like that. I mean, you just want to take that brown color and pull your stems down. Just pull down. That stem's there, that one's there. Yeah, you're just afraid to try things. And fear, don't let fear, get in the way of you doing something that you really want to do. And that, don't let it keep you from enjoying life and having fun and doing something that you love. I just love to paint. I do. And I'm so thankful that I finally tried it. I have drawn. I sketched and drew and, gosh, for years. That's just what I liked. I drew a lot. And it's funny because I don't hardly draw now. Hey, Joyce. Welcome. You been painting, girlfriend? But I used to draw a lot. Now I paint a lot. And I don't hardly draw. But I've started drawing again. But I'm drawing in these stems right now with my brush. So I'm just taking these stems and I'm just taking following the line. I'm like, do. Comes out here, and this one that comes here. This one comes here. And I'm just kind of indications. I'm not drawing it exactly, just kind of making it where it goes, okay? Make some of them longer, some of them shorter. Don't make them all stop at the same. Make some of them come down a little longer. Okay, so then some of these are going to be dark. Some of them are going to be light. So we're going to put our dark ones in here a little bit. So I started painting the canvas. And I really liked it. Oh my goodness, I really liked it. The slates were fun, but if you've ever painted on slate, hey Sheila, if you've ever painted on slate, it's really hard to paint on. It's not the easiest thing in the world to do. So I started out painting something difficult, and then the canvas was a little easier. And then I dabbled in some mural painting and portrait painting, which I love. I still do portraits of dogs and children, and I love it. And then I ended up doing the painting parties, and well, not this necessarily. Ended up doing the painting parties. I'm just going into a little white on that brush. And just going to go in and lighten some of these up a little bit. Just going to go in here a little bit on the light. little bit of white and brown. But I started in on the painting parties a little because a friend of mine asked me if I would do one for her and some friends, just as a one-time thing. And I did, and then they liked it, and then they wanted me to do another one, and another one, and another one. Thank you, Kelly. And it was so fun. And we just kept doing it, and more people wanted to come. And then I had to find another place to have them because we were doing them at her house. So we couldn't have them at her house, of course, and have strangers come. So I had to find a place to have them. And I had them at the Lions Club for a while. And then I found this place. So here I am. But it's funny how you look back and you see where you were and where you are now, and your path and how you got here. So how you ended up where you are. Pretty cool stuff. Hey, Fonda. But if you would like to have this video, template, supplies, comment below. Cotton. Just all you have to do is just type in the word cotton, and it is yours. And I'll just send you, or I won't send it to you. I'll put the video link in there, and you just click on the link, and it will be there. The supplies list and the tracer and the video. All right. So we've got all that in. I'm going to put a little bit more dark in over here. Acrylic paint does dry 2 to 3 shades darker, but I want some of these to be a little bit darker on this side and some of them to be lighter on that side. So we got that. Okay, then I'm going to go in and I'm going to put in the vase. I'm just going to sketch in the vase with my brush, and I'm going to make the vase blue and green. Just making a dark blue-green color by mixing blue and green together. And I'm going to go up here, and I'm just going to trace that in. And I'm just going to go back here a little bit, trace that in. I'm just drawing in a vase, just drawing. And then I'm going to come over here. I'm going to draw in the... Step back and look at your paintings from a distance. Oh, don't do that. Step back and look at your paintings from a distance every once in a while. Average viewing distance, 5 or 6 feet back, so you can get a look at it from a distance. If you look at it all up in it, you will not see it like you need to see it. You can't see your mistakes. You can't see where your shapes are right, where you're wrong, where you need to. I'm going to fix this little thing right here. I'm just taking my brush, or wet brush, drying it with my paper towel, and just getting that out there. So, just go here and shape that vase up. I'm going to step back a little bit and see if I've got that shape right. And then I'm going to make the bottom of the vase here. I'm going to come out a little bit over here with this dark color, a little bit in the front, a little bit over here, just so it's not we don't want it to be floating. Don't want it to be floating. And see how easy this is. And you can do this with a bristle brush. We'll save that little guy for later. Put him down. I'm just going to pick up, I think this is like, what, a number 6 or number 8 or something? This is number 8 bristle brush. And I'm just going to go into that same blue-green color. Same blue-green color. and I'm gonna come up here, just brush down, just pulling in that vase shape, and that will just give it the illusion of being a vase. Then I'm going to go into the blue and white over on this side, and I'm just taking the side of that brush and just scumbling up and down, just that shape of the vase, just over top of the stems. And then I'm just going to daub it on my paper towel a little bit, get a little bit more intense with my white. I didn't rinse my brush or anything, and I still had a little bit of blue on there, but it was very little. So I'm just getting some look of the glass there. A little bit more. Daub it on my paper towel. And in, so there. All right. So remember, if you're interested in the video and the template and supplies list, just type in cotton in the comments. So I'm going to rinse that brush, lay it down, and I'm going to go back into the 1/2 inch flat, going back into the white. Just going to go into some white here. I'm just going to pull in some more white, just getting that a little brighter. Acrylic dries darker, guys. It just dries darker. So we're just pulling that down, pulling that down. Try not to get patterns going on. You don't want to lose all your darks. Leave your darks. Just trying to make it look like little cotton. Cotton. I'll do some out here. All right. Probably ought to do one over there just to balance it. But let's see. Put in some more. I'll switch to that that bristle brush again, and I want to brighten this up since this dried a little bit on me. Just swish it. That was just white. Just swishing in some of the look of the glass. And now we're going to add in the rinse that brush dry with paper towel. We're going to add these little doodads in of the flowers. So, hey Amber, welcome. Hello everyone. Say hey when you jump on. All right. So I know you're here. Some of you I see and some of you I don't, and I don't understand that. But I'm just pouncing my brush into a little bit of the blue and a little bit of white on my brush. Blue and white. Sorry, I keep getting in front of the thing. Some blue and some white on this bristle brush. And I'm going to touch in these little indications of these little flowers here, and you can make them as dark or light as you want. If you want them to be a little bit more blue, you just put a little bit more blue in there. If you want them to be softer, you can add a little bit more white. It's totally up to you what color that you like. Color is a personal preference, so color doesn't matter. Whatever color you want it to be is fine. It's just the value that matters. So it just needs to be dark where it's supposed to be dark and light where it's supposed to be light. So that's the important thing. And these little thingies are in the template, so if you get the tracer, if you comment below and you want to get the tracer and the supplies list and all that, all this you just trace it and be on there, and then you just paint over it. And then take a little bit, oh, there's no white on that one. That was my big background palette. Then go back into the white, some more of the white, and just pounce that down. Just pounce your brush down in that paint. Hey, Sandy. And then go back in and add your highlights. Just touching in, just touch. This is a fun, easy painting. Something you can just do pretty quickly in a afternoon or an evening. And it's a lot of fun. Painting is therapy. I love it. You can put some little doodads down here if you want. It's just so fun. It just is. Just put your twist on it. Do your thing, and it'll be beautiful. It will be beautiful. All right. So there's that. There's the blue flowers. I got a little bit more blue over there on this one. So I'm going to put a little bit more blue on some of these other ones so that it matches, balances. I think that's good. A little bit more down in here. All right. Okay, and that's it. Pretty cool stuff, isn't it? That was a fun one. And then all there is left to do is sign it. We'll do a little blue, a little green. Roll your liner brush in it, get some water in it. If you're going to sign, it's easier if you sign it. Get it a little bit liquid so your brush rolls over there easily. And then I always put the year on mine so I know what year I painted it. There you go. That's it. 100% cotton. Ta-da! So if you would like to have a tracer, a video tracer, and supplies list to paint this painting, just comment cotton down in the comments below, and I will take care of getting you that video tracer and supplies list. So I'll just put the link down there. You click on the link and takes you right to it, and you can watch it and go back and watch it and as many times as you want, and it's right there and it's just yours. So well, there you go. Yay! I hope y'all had a fun time watching that one with me. I enjoyed it. As always, I love to paint, and I love to paint with you guys. Hey, Tasha, hope you guys enjoyed that. God bless you all. Take care, and I'll see you back on here again sometime soon, and we'll paint something fun. You all let me know what you would like to paint, because sometimes it's hard to come up with ideas. Thank you. See you all soon. Bye-bye.